but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit it. Alright, this should be the greater flats right here that we're getting ready to come over. Oh, we need some science data, don't we? From the space around Minmus. So we better just do a crew report right quick. Alright, that's fine. We'll just keep it. Alright, good deal. So now, make sure I am all set for this landing. I am fully deployed. I have enough electric charge to finish the landing. Is it worth it to do the small contract? Sure. Have I been to In-N-Out? Ain't no Whataburger, but I have been to In-N-Out. Yes, I have. And I'm just going to execute this burn. I want to land right at the edge here when it gets to T-minus 15 seconds. That's on the other side of the planet. Maybe another place I landed. Oh, we've apparently landed there before. Well, cool. That's cool. Better check my contracts. I know. I think I should be good. Oh, I needed to test the engine in orbit of Minmus. We totally needed a... There was some contract that I needed to test in orbit of Minmus, and it was one of these things. Minmus's orbit. LV1 liquid fuel engine. Is this the LV1? Yes. I'm not in orbit right now. And I have to be above 7,000. Well, it is what it is. I'm just going to go with it. It is what it is. I'm just going to do the landing. I'm not going to worry about that contract. Not for right now. Let's just go in for a landing. That silly contract. I forgot about that stupid contract. That's okay. I'm not going to take the lander with me. Yeah, I should have put it on the lander, and I could have taken the lander back into orbit. Now I'm just basically burning until I fall straight down. I'm in surface mode, check. I'm just making myself fall straight down, check. Let's start getting rid of this stuff. We don't need that. We don't need that. Alright, there we go. I burned too much. That's okay, it's Minmus. You actually don't like Whataburger? Get out of my stream. Whataburger is delicious. Why would you not like Whataburger? You've just eaten the wrong stuff, Gene. There we go. That's looking good. What if we get that off? There we go. And I'm just putting that X towards the top of the nav ball. I'm just sheepdogging that thing. Up to the top of the nav ball. You can do it when leaving. I'm not planning on leaving. Chocomaniac, I'm sorry if I'm not doing it fast enough for you. But it's going to take me a little while. Let's go to Kerbal Engineer surface mode only. There we go. 3,000. I've got plenty of Delta V. Slope is 0. The flats are such a great place. Dude, Dala, you call it! I had no clue what your name was until I saw it capitalized correctly in Slim's channel. I had absolutely no clue what your name was. It's Dala Eucalits is what your name is. Five Guys is okay. It's no Whataburger. Five Guys is just okay. Alright, we're just floating down toward the surface of Minmus. Nuttin' Fancy, I have no clue who Nuttin' Fancy is. Now that I'm getting down low, I'm going to bleed off some of this velocity. I'm going to take it down to about 30 meters per second for now. I'm doing a safe landing here. I'm not doing an efficient landing. I'm going for the safe landing. I've got the Delta V to land. When I get down to 500 meters real altitude, which I can see right here. Actually, those are accurate. Both of them are accurate. I'm going to burn off the rest of this velocity. 20. Yeah, I can burn fast enough. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I know. Chatty doesn't capitalize correctly. You're right. So there's 4. 3. I'll take it on down to 200, and I'll kill this velocity, and we'll float on down. 2. 2.5. 2.4. 2.3. 2.2. 2.1. Let's burn right now. 15. 14. All right, now we're in float mode. And this is where the vessel comes in very, very handy. If I have a greater than 1.0 thrust to weight, I know that I will land safely. Wait, that's the wrong thing to say completely. If I have greater than 1.0 thrust to weight, I know that my velocity is going to decrease as I approach the surface. 3, 2. And we've got a soft, successful touchdown on the surface of Minmus. Dear Diary, Jackpot. Alright. Would I do more advanced academies? You just have to watch for the topic. I try to keep it mixed up between advanced topics and non-advanced topics. But that, did you see how the entire way down I just kept that green X at the top of my nav ball? Right? And then I just had to slow down, and I was looking at this thrust to weight. I know if my thrust to weight is greater than 1.0, I'll be slowing down, and I would actually turn around eventually and go away. That is exactly what we were looking for. We should have put a little ladder there, shouldn't we have? Somebody said that. What is float mode? What does that mean? What is float mode? I don't know what that question is. This is looking good. Let's go ahead and deploy our solar panels by turning our brakes on and off. That will deploy our sonar lanterns. Thank you. Nice landing. I appreciate that. Get some mint ice cream, aka a surface sample. What is float mode? I don't understand that question, Chuckle. What am I landing? A science lab. What skybox is that? Somebody got you a skybox link. How often do you do more advanced academies? You just have to watch out. I cycle through my topics, and I do advanced stuff, and I do basic stuff. It just depends. Testing out how high a Kerbal can fall. It's 3,000 altitude while holding the boost up a jetpack. Kerbals can survive re-entry from orbit if they hit land. Don't tell anybody. Sheepdog. I do say sheepdog a lot. Nice ship. Thank you, Raza, however that was. Say potato. Bricky. Potato. There you go. Check for new contracts. Yeah, I know. I didn't put something in orbit around Minmus. That's a problem. Was it worth to do small contracts? Yes. Okay, I remember answering those questions. Float mode. I mentioned float mode. Oh, float mode. That means that we're going down very slowly. I just set, it wasn't the float button on engineer. It means that I set the throttle exactly so that I would go down very slowly, but keep going down. I didn't want to come to a zero. I didn't want to come to a halt and start flying away again. So float mode is that end of the landing where I just like very slowly float down. It's not the most efficient way to do it, don't get me wrong. I wasted some delta V, but that's okay. Especially, we'll have enough fuel to go back into orbit again, especially after we take the lander off. So let's see here. We are going to take, nobody look. We're going to take, this is our pilot, right? But we'd actually want our scientist to go. Who was our scientist? Is Bob a scientist? We need to go over here and look at this. Tompney, Bob is the scientist. Okay, Bob is the scientist. You've got Delta V to space just to fill that contract on the way back. I'm not going home, I'm just leaving this here. So Bob is going to be flying these missions with the help of the autopilot, if the autopilot is good enough to help Bob out. Let's go over here. Let's tell Bob to transfer into there. Excellent. He just moved. And now all we need to do, we'll F5 for safety here. I'm not from Dallas, no. I'm going to land this thing on the ground next to us right quick. Actually, while I'm here, why don't I take a goo sample? 6.9 science. I'll take it. And I could totally take this sample as well. Observe material bays. 16 science. I'll keep it. Bob could actually get out. Bob can go on EVA. He can let go. We don't need engineer up anymore. He can actually let go, turn on his jetpack, and fly around. I could do the seismic experiment as well. But he could fly over here. Look how low the Minmus gravity is. There you go. And then he could collect this data, remove the data. I am about to show you why the science lab is so OP in career mode. I can collect this data, so we can remove that. Excellent. Bob in there with his little mustache or whatever. Can he do this? Oh, don't jump off the rocket! Yeah, he can't actually collect that data, so we'll switch back to the ship. And we can remote activate via the onboard computer system. I made that up. The seismic data, log seismic data to the tune of 60 science. Heck yeah. So let's keep that. And then he can also get the temperature, log the temperature, 0 science. We don't actually need that one. A surface sample is highly recommended. Now we can go back to the Kerbal. The Kerbal can actually gather the seismic data. Excellent. And the Kerbal can't quite reach the thermometer. Oh, we didn't use the thermometer. Excellent. So now he's going to jump off. Don't you dare run into those solar panels. Wafts Joshua away. What? It's so slow to move around on Minmus. It's better to just fly usually. There you go. Now he can store the experiments in here. Excellent. All right. Bet I've never done this. Yes, we were balancing an entire lander craft on top of the flagpole a couple streams ago. Sorry, move on. We have done that. We've landed on both flagpoles, actually, and I've broken the flagpole by I've cut a piece off my craft by running into the flagpole. Kerbal can escape Minimus with their jetpack. You are correct. Now, Bob just needs to go over here and get back in the lander and go do some science. Oh, I need to show you why this is so OP. So Bob's going to fly up to the lander. There we go. There you go, Bob. Get back in the lander. Excellent. Our batteries should be completely packed up, right? Yes, they are. All right, we need to test that engine that's supposed to be down here. Minimus landed. Note. Activate the part sequence through staging. Okay. So let's go find the radial mount one. It's that one. Okay. We'll put it here, and I should be able to just press space and get paid. I should be able to press space again and get paid. Alright, good deal. Now we've successfully completed that contract to the tune of 19,000 bucks and 48 science. I like it. I like it. What did I miss? I will scroll back through the chat in just a second. I will scroll back through the chat in just a second, but I appreciate y'all. So we've got 19,048 science from that. Now Bob actually needs to... Oh, okay, we need to take our pilot and transfer the pilot down into the science lab. Now the science lab is completely operational, and let me show you why this is so OP. I can actually go to the science lab, right-click on it, and do clean experiments. And when it cleans the experiments, it is actually going to reset these guys. Watch. They are going to get reset so that I can use them over and over and over again. Pricky, Merry Christmas to you as well. Yes, Kinslave, that's what I was just talking about. So these things are processing, and it's actually resetting these experiments. Normally, let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, that's fine. Normally, if you use one of these experiments, and you take the data out of it, you can't reuse it. Unless you're docked to a craft that has a mobile processing lab on it. The mobile processing lab can clean the experiments. Using this lander and this science lab, I can get every bit of science off Minimus without ever sending another mission over here. Go back to the KSA so you can snipe the other contract. Senpai noticed me. Hilarious. Alright, so let me do this. I'm going to take the lander off the top of it right quick. Bob Kerman is in the lander can. Let's have him do his IVA. There he is. This should actually be very easy for me to move around here. I did, Valicent. I just turned the music down a little bit. I just did cut it back about 40% maybe. I did just turn it down a bit. Alright. So now he's up there. The question is, do I have a full load of fuel? Alright, I do. This will be my emergency RCS. I'm going to turn it off. Alright. And we will, how do you plan to redock with the science lab? Well, this right here, these docking ports. I'm going to redock using those docking ports. In fact, I'll park the lander there right now for us. I'm just going to have Bob go ahead and decouple from the cupola. Like that. I'm going to switch to the lander. I bet you I could just use RCS for this. Watch. If I turn on my RCS... Oops, I just turned off my RCS. There we go. If I turn on my RCS... Yeah, look at this. That's disconcerting. Oh, 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 it's magic! What the heck is that? What is this? I don't understand what's going on here. Why is there a mysterious floating solar panel? I'm going to F5 for safety right quick, actually. I'm actually going to do an Alt F5. That's a good sign of a game bug. Step 1, land on Minmus. Step 2, discover anti-gravity. I don't know. I don't know how this got here. I do not know how this got here. The Kraken strikes again. What sorcery is this? The music is way too intense. 0.9 repeating. Welcome to the stream. Well, there's your problem, and I was able to fly through it somehow. I don't understand. The special Das Valdez free floating solar panel. Yes, I'm going to scroll through my chat here, guys. We have successfully landed the science lab and its lander on Minmus. Can we get anything pretty in the sky? That and the nebula in the little floating solar panel is probably good. How's that look? How do you plan to redock to the science lab? Hydrogyrum, I just did. Foglera, or wait, Foglera. Been lurking for a couple weeks, wanted to support not just a great screamer, but an awesome educator dedicated to the KSP community and an inspiration for young folks interested in STEM. Foglera, thank you for that. Cheers to you as well, mate. I appreciate it. Jeez, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. $5, man. I appreciate it. Foglera. Is it Foglera or Foglera or something like that? If I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know, but I appreciate the support. I think Twitch can be a lot of things, and I think that we can actually prove that Twitch can help educate people and get them excited about stuff, and not just be about watching little people from a third-person oblique perspective stab each other with crystal swords, or what it is that those people do that they watch all the time. Oh my gosh, when you didn't notice those things. Okay, gotcha. Was that 6,500 followers? Was it really 6,500 followers? Watch him hit it again on takeoff and blow up. I don't know. Alright. Great bait, mate, rate, 8 of 8. Too late for hate. Kappa. Nice, thanks. Foglera. Foglera. Okay, Foglera. Thank you as well. Foglera. I will try to remember how to pronounce your name correctly. Foglera. There we go. Thank you for the support. This is my job. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to scroll through flat. I'm going to scroll through chat right quick and see what we've got here. That's not our solar panel. That's the eye of the four-dimensional Hyper Kraken looking down upon you. Nice. Ah, yes. Okay, we got that. Go back to the KSP so I can snipe the other contract. I'll go try that. Merry Christmas. Thank you. I'm so mean. Dr. Zeb, sorry. I did land on both the flagballs before. You have to store the experiments in the Siren Labs to gain the benefits from the lab. No, Nurse Jim, you could have stored them in the lander pod. You could have stored them in the lander pod. Can a Kerbal escape Minimus with their EVA pack? Yes, they can, Drew Gamer. I remember saying that one. How do you turn on the Kerbal jetpack? Valison, it's R. The R key will turn on the Kerbal jetpack. Landertron, where there were Separatrons with a bit of software that fired them for a perfect suicide burn. That would be cool. I don't know if I would trust it. I don't trust them computers. I'd rather have in the hands of an experienced pilot. Calculate a specific delta V per second. Wait, do you calculate a specific delta V per second that lets you slow down for landing, or are you just eyeballing it? Sapphire Orchid, I've got to tell you, I was just eyeballing that one. I just get, like, when I get within 200 meters, I decrease my velocity to a certain amount, and then I tweak my throttle such that I continue going down without crashing. I totally eyeball that last floaty segment. Dope Fish, take it easy, man. Appreciate you being here. What have you learned about streaming KSP that you wish you knew when you started? Scorb, I don't know anything about... I haven't learned anything. About streaming KSP? I don't know. I don't know what I've learned about streaming KSP. I've learned a lot of things about streaming and interacting with chat and that sort of stuff, but streaming KSP... Keep talking to the chat and explain what you're doing, because it looks like such a complicated game, and just try to explain what you're doing in non-complicated terms. That's probably what I would say. Exclamation point credits. It's a Rice Krispies ad? What? Zackenbeck, your friend showed you this game and he hadn't. I would have never stopped by. I'm off to bed, but I'll surely be back. Thanks for the great instructions, Zackenbeck. Zack and Black, actually. I was going to make a joke about you coming back, but I can't because your name is Zack and Black. Alright, I'm all caught up on chat. Good deal. What's the command to see your points? Exclamation point credits. Alright, folks. Alright, let's go on a science mission right quick. Let's first go back to the place. Oh, we need to plant a flag. Didn't we need to plant a flag? I know that looks a little bit funny way up there, but what can you do? We need to plant a flag to fulfill another contract. So let's do Bob Kerman on his EVA. Do you think Bob can stand on top of that solar panel? Let's find out. He can't. Ow, my legs! That solar panel doesn't exist. I don't know what's going on with that solar panel. I was hoping I could run into it and break it off or something, but apparently I can't. I must hit the button. Good night and keep on teaching and gaming. Thank you, Chops Like Puddin'. I appreciate you. Bob needs to plant a flag. That solar panel, though. I wish there was a keyboard shortcut. There's a surface sample. eBay report we don't get anything from. I'm going to plant a flag with all my awesome donators. 6,500. We'll just go ahead and do the 6,500 follower hype. Site name 6,500 follower hype. Silas, are you here? Silas Genovese? Paging Silas Genovese. If you are here, Silas Genovese, please let me know. We were talking earlier about some stuff. If you are here, Silas Genovese, let me know. Alright, you're off to bed. Jiffish Hank, take it easy. The plaque text. Thank you, donors. Because Kerbal Space Academy is made possible from the support of generous donors, such as Noob K. Thank you, Noob K. Appreciate you. Hazy Gaming. Thank you for making Kerbal Space Academy possible. Valison. Thank you as well for the support. For only pennies a day, you can help a lowly streamer bring scientific education to non-technical people, or technical people, using awesome games that have little green guys. Scary Fest, I appreciate you. MK as well, and Smoowin. You guys are awesome. Dopefish. O is in women. I appreciate you. Sith Wizard, Merry Christmas to you as well. I'm using the donations to live and improve the stream and do all those sorts of things because this is my job. This is the only income that I have besides my after-school science programs with the kid Cambly. I still can't believe you can't believe it. I really do appreciate you. The $50, man, that was a big deal. The highest of the day. Webword, I appreciate you as well. Thank you again. Foglera, with the more recent donation. I appreciate that, Foglera. That was actually the last donation, so we got everybody. We would totally get everybody. Writing, dude, check out Social Blade. If somebody wants to post up the Social Blade in terms of followers, there's a graph on Social Blade that shows the followers, like, increasing. It's a really interesting graph. Foglera, I think I got everybody. I don't think I missed anybody. 6,500 follower hype. Why did you move the stop page there? Oh, that's where it's going to be. Pictaros, that's actually where it's going to be. That is where it's going to be. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Social Blade. Because the rule is... Let me see here. Let me just go back to him. There you go. The rule is that if you have a cupola like this... There you go. If you've got a Kerbal in the cupola, and you have the awesome IVA view of the cupola, that's solar panel, you are not allowed to block this awesome view of the cupola with a docking port or anything like that. That's why I've got them over on the side. And actually, he can monitor the landing from here. He could totally monitor the landing of the lander from right here. Of course, if the lander crashes, it may kill the guy up here, but what can you do about that? That solar panel, though, I don't know what's going on with that. PC specs, I've got a what is it? It's a 670 NVIDIA 670 graphics card, the stock overclock thing, and then I've got a 770K not overclocked with 16 gigs of RAM. That's all you really need to know. But that is why we have the docking port offset on the sides like that, so that we wouldn't block this beautiful view from the cupola. And I do have an active radial engine. I'm going to take that. I'm going to fix that. It's amazing. I salute you, and hello! There we go, right there. Let's go ahead and shut down all engines. We'll shut down that engine. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll shut down that engine. We'll shut down that engine. We'll shut down that engine. And we will shut down this engine. There we go. And here you see the wild solar panel in its natural habitat. Digital Psychosis! What's up? Thanks for hanging out. You should try Alt F5 and try to break the mystery panel. I can't. I can't do quick loads. Coded thread. If I kill Bob, I couldn't quick load it. The solar panel is a skyhook diving board. I can't stand on it. Tesla Max. Take it easy. Take it easy. So let's go ahead and go on a quick... whoa, there was one. Dala, you call it. Here, invest this for you. I'm going to invest this in educating people about science and technology. How's that? Dala, you call it. Can I invest it in educating people about science and technology? That's probably the best investment ever. Alright. Thank you again, Dala. I use a program called... wow, that gave us 51,000 funds. I use a program called Chatty, and it just puts your name in all lowercase, and so I could never figure out what your name was, and then I saw it in Twitch chat on Slim's channel, and I was like, Dala, you call it! It makes so much sense to me now. Oh my gosh. Thank you again for the support. Next time you should bind all engines to abort button with the shutdown. Yes, that would make a good sense. Can't you go to the tracking station to reload the scene? Yes, I can do that. That is a thing that I could do. Let's go to the tracking station, then we'll come back here. We'll see if there's any other contracts. We've successfully landed that guy. Watch it explode. There's a high probability that this craft is going to explode when I reload it. So if you like explosions, look out. There we go. How do you get contracts? That's a good question. That's the beta launch. That's the science mission refueler. Oh, I'm not just going to do that right now. What is that? Something in an... Look how unstable that orbit would be. You're going to put something in the same orbit as the moon, Probodine. You're an idiot. You don't put a satellite in the same orbit of the moon. The moon will slap it out of orbit. Oh, brother. You have to be kidding me. What an interesting contract. It'd be even more hilarious if it was a retrograde orbit. I'll be by DOS after DOS is done. Oh! Digital Psychosis is going to stream? Heck yeah! Psychosis, I'll come check you out as well, man. Thanks for dropping by. What an orbit. It would be hilarious if it was a retrograde orbit that matches the orbit of the moon. How do you set up all these cool stuff in stream? I don't know what that... What do you mean? What's cool stuff, Pricky? Pricky, maybe? No! It's gone! What? Build a new orbital station around Ike? What? A station that has a power... At least 8 Kerbals in orbit around Ike? What? Are you kidding me? You have to be kidding me. Build a surface outpost on Duna for 1.3 million credits? What? Land your outpost on Duna. Build a new outpost that has power, an antenna, and a docking port. Have a facility supporting at least 17 Kerbals on Duna? What? Have a viewing cupola. Have a research lab. The outpost must be on wheels? 17 Kerbals on wheels? Look at this. That's amazing. There's an orbital station around Gilly? 450,000 for an orbital station around Gilly? Gilly, 9 Kerbals. Why would we send 9 Kerbals to Gilly? That makes no sense. Oh my gosh. For the lulz. I'm gonna take it. I can't do it tonight, but I'm gonna take it. I've already got a craft design that'll do that. I've already got a craft design. I've got a VTOL huge... I've got a craft that already fulfills that contract. You have to be kidding me. The surface outpost. It should be a surface rover, really. I've already got something that fulfills this contract. It's got rovers galore on it, too. Oh my gosh. I'm going to accept it. If I don't have to build the craft... Wait. That's 16, 17. This... What? No. Wait a second. Time out. Accept contract. I accepted the contract. Temperature scans of Duna. There's the one of the sun. The geosynchronous orbit of the sun. Turbojet engine splashed down for 68 science. Really? That's a little bit much. I'm in career mode. That's a multi-hour stream. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. I could finish that so quickly. In an orbital station around Ike for 8 Kerbals? That could be the transport vessel. It expires in 5 days. No, it goes away in 5 days. That means the contract will go away in 5 days. I've got 35 years to do it. Look. Science data from the space around Minmus. Oh, I need to do that. Visual surveys of Duna. Plant a flag on Duna. Build a new surface outpost on Duna. That's the one that I missed. Science data from around the moon. I need to get a lunar satellite up there, and I need to complete this one. Oh my gosh. A modified Majesty. No, we don't need it. It has to be on wheels. Look. We should just fly the Majesty everywhere. Wait a second. All right. Time out. Guys, chill out for 1 second. Please. I'm going to load up a craft. This is the modded one. I've got to go to my game cold storage. Not on my solid state drive, but on the other drive over here. Game cold storage, okay. Kerbal Win 25, okay. Saves. See, this is the problem. I don't know where it is. Hard test. Champagne broken, maybe? Ships. It was definitely built in the spaceplane hangar. What was it called? What was it called? I've already designed this craft. It wasn't the Mighty Duck. It wasn't the spaceplane trainer. The Majesty. The Broadhead trainer. Nope. Nope, it's not in that save. Simple docking craft. The Dr. Pepper Storm. The Gas Valdez station. The Bacon station. The KSA Happy Thoughts. I don't even remember what that one is. The Jewel Fuel Mule. The Narwhal Station, the Space Dock, the Lathe Base Mission. Oh my gosh, does anybody remember the craft that I'm thinking of? Does anybody remember the craft that I'm thinking of? I don't know what it's called, but we've already designed it, and we could just launch it and send it to Juno right freaking now. Was it a boot camp save, maybe? Let me look through the boot camp saves. They usually don't have very many craft in them. There's the Commandant Lee. There's the Segway. There's the Tumble Rover. No, that's where the Commandant Lee lives. Oh my gosh, we designed this. I know, no. We've already got this. It was the Duna Rover. It was the big Duna Rover that I've already got. I totally have a Duna Rover that already fulfills this contract. The Space Winnebago! It was the Space Winnebago. It was. I couldn't remember the name of it. It was the Space Winnebago. Wait. Oh my gosh, we totally have this. We may not have all the parts unlocked is the thing. Games. Win beta. Okay. Saves. Beta not here we come. Ships in the VAB. Nope, in the spaceplane hangar actually. It's the Space Winnebago. Copy. Alright. Alright, cool. We should be able to go to the spaceplane hangar now. You know the exact one. Yeah. Yes, you're exactly right. We're going to have to upgrade this, though. Can I load the Space Winnebago complaint? Yeah, it contains locked or unvalid parts. The Space Winnebago. Welp. There's your problem. It's going to be a pretty expensive launch, honestly. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. How we require a larger spaceplane hangar, honestly. I can't even zoom out any further. Load it up into the VAB. Okay. I'll copy it over to the VAB. The Space Winnebago. We'll put it into the VAB instead so we can see it. Alright. It's still going to have invalid or unlocked parts. Oh my gosh, I can't actually get out of here because of the staging. There you go. Exit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's load it up in the VAB. It must cost more than the reward is. It might. I don't know. It's got 9.5k of Delta V. Let's load up the Space Winnebago. No, look, it's only 900,000. We couldn't afford to launch it right now. Alright, we should be able to see the Space Winnebago. There we go! Heck yeah! We've already got a wheeled rover that has a cupola and room for exactly 17 Kerbals, plus a science lab, plus communicatrons. It's got everything that it needs. It's VTOL too. It's totally VTOL. Oh my gosh, we could totally open the with a VAB. I just did that. Oh, you can. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I totally forgot. Well, I needed to change. It has a docking port. It totally has a docking port, because there was an airplane. You can. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that. SG Charles, you're right. I totally did forget that. This thing right here would do, honestly. But we don't have all the parts unlocked. Oh, it's way overweight. It's it didn't do the check until I was there. It's too tall. It's way overweight. Oh my gosh. No, we would have to upgrade the launch pad and the VAB to launch this thing. It'll be fine. War of Jackety. It'll be fine. We could actually make it cheaper if we didn't take these little Scooty Puff Jr. rovers. We could totally make it cheaper if we didn't take the rovers. That's probably where some of the unlocked parts are. And the big lifters. Financed by a loan shark. Pizza the Hut for 900,000 kabucks. By the loan shark. What about taking the rover to orbit? What do you mean? Like, not a... What are you talking about that? The little rovers, yeah. And we had a craft. We had a flying craft that was on the back as well. I can't launch this. It's overweight. I wonder if I could get away with a refuel. Space Window. Well, no, because the docking ports are going to kill us. I wonder, is there a way for me to see all my invalid or unlocked parts? Can I, what if if I try to launch it, it'll probably destroy the launch pad, right? I don't know. Is there some way for me to see? I mean, these big rover wheels would cost a lot. See, it's not even going to show it over there. Multi-stage launch. Use it, get it to orbit and use. I'm not going to hit launch. Oh, if I hit launch and it won't let me do it, it won't explode the pad, it just won't let me do it, right? Oh, so it's too big. It doesn't even do the parts check. It apparently does this check first before it does the parts check. That's unfortunate. It does the... Your launch pad can't handle it before it does the, It doesn't show you the parts. Shucks. Do you have the claw? Yes. You could... Let's see here. You can take the rover to Kerbal orbit. You can attach a ferry of some sort to take it out of the system. I don't actually need the large docking port. I just had the large docking port on there for a reason. This is the Space Winnebago Mark II. Simple. Simple. Okay, I'm just going to save this here. We just need to figure out what the... we have to do this. If we're lucky, it may give birth. I would need to unlock the claw. Let's see what we can do here. We need to transfer that Minmus data. Is this possible to pour the moon landing and return with no station upgrades? No station upgrades? I don't understand. What no station upgrades? You're not going to get there on 18 parts and land and come back. Yeah, the senior docking port for sure. The rovers and the big size 3 parts down here at the bottom. Alright, I've saved this as a different thing. Let's take that lifter off. Can we just get this into orbit? I don't care if it's empty. if I press launch and it goes, it's going to explode, right? It's a problem. And I don't want... I'm in my hard mode career, guys. Oh, that's interesting that that ladder is still broken. Whatever. Okay. Most of that rover contains invalid parts. Do you think so? I don't think so. I know that these are going to be invalid. Do we have Gigantors? We don't have Gigantors unlocked. Yeah, but if I launch it now and it works, it's got to have invalid parts on it. Alright. Let's just click save and launch. Woo! The Aerospike rockets are invalid. The big Rove Max are invalid. The I-beams are invalid. The Mobility Bay Enhancer is invalid. The... Jeez, oh Pete. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, to the moon and back with 30 parts isn't a problem. It's the 18-ton launch pad that makes it a huge problem. We need larger fuel tanks. The PB nukes are invalid. The advanced grabbing unit. Okay, let me see what I can do here. I'm going to unlock some parts. I would love to send this thing out there. Unable to launch, I know. Alright, so we need to unlock that. Good. Launch. Alright, Aerospikes we would use as something else. Rove Max Model XL3s, we've got to unlock those. Cylindrified monopropellant tanks. Elevons. See, a lot of that stuff we don't need with those little rovers. Basically, your whole ship is invalid. I really kind of want to do this. Do you build rovers in the Vab as spaceplane hangar? Either place, I guess. I built the Vab from the invalid I-beams. It would have been a smaller list if it only showed valid parts. I mean, I know some of these things. The cubic octagonal struts. Have I unlocked the cubic octagonal struts yet? No, I haven't. Shucks. I need the I-beams. Have I unlocked the I-beams? I haven't. Yeah. Okay. What else should we do here? I could probably... Wow, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. I could unlock these. Okay, that's good. Get rid of the mini rovers. We could get rid of the mini rovers. We could send those in a separate mission or whatever one day. Because there's a lot of invalid parts on those mini rovers, unfortunately. Why did we even take those? Let me go over here. I'm going to save them as a sub-assembly. It is the Scooty Puff Jr. Okay, good. So now we've got that, and that should have removed both of them, right? Yep, okay. So we've got that going for us. Those Clampatron docking ports, I'll just leave them in there. For now, we can take something else. Alright. We've also got... Those batteries should be okay, because I used them on the other side of Slander. Now let's see what's invalid. We're just going to fiddle this list down. The I-beams, I'm going to have to go science unlock, I guess. Strip the VTOL system. I do need it. I have to have the VTOL system, unfortunately. But because these will break off is the problem. These wheels will break off when you land with chutes. In fact, it doesn't even have any chutes. Oh no, it does have some radial mount chutes. It's a little annoying how if you put stuff at the top of the VAB, the lights wash it out. That needs to be fixed in this VAB. We can use different... We can totally use different wheels, though. Let's try to launch it again. Alright, we're getting there. The radial attachment point I know I can unlock. It's really sad that I can't unlock things while this is open. Cubic octagonal struts. The cargo bays and the cabins. You know something? Alt print screen. Come over here and paste it in a new window, then I can just look at it. You know? Printing.net. Paste. Expand canvas. Alright, now I can just look at it. Excellent. Unable to launch. Okay, so the radial attachment point I can unlock. I like this thing anyway, so I just need to unlock it. Okay. Alright. Those are our funds down there, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, if you get spammy with it, though, blah, 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 then Das Valdez gets upset. Yes, I do get upset. Every now and then. What happened to the Dreamliner? I've still got it up there. He's right, it didn't save the subassembly. It didn't? Really? Oh, what? Why didn't it save the subassembly? That's weird. Well, we just won't worry about that for now. I've got 3. Kilroy, I've got 3. That's weird. I just won't worry about it. Aero Spike rocket we can take off and replace with some other engine like the 909. So let's put the 909s under there. Some sort of low pro engine. That would actually probably be better. But let's just see what we get from the 909s. So that's not gonna take. It's not gonna fly us around on Duna when we're full of fuel. Let's look here. Atmospheric. Body. Duna. 0.55 thrust to weight. But look, these are actually drop tanks. That's interesting that our thrust to weight didn't change after we empty those drop tanks. Oh, because it's counting those in there. I gotcha. Alright. So we're 0.55 without those tanks. And these things are full of fuel. We really wouldn't need to carry this much fuel, you know? That's just a structural... That's like a ballast sort of part. That's 0.64. Okay, that means we don't have any delta V. But there is 0.74 thrust to weight, and then the chutes could do the rest. It adds method to the madness. Thank you. Because Unity's silly click-through bug. Ah, that's lame. Alright. Let me see here. We don't actually need these to be full. We could actually probably get by without the drop tanks, right? But that right there is enough to transfer itself to Duna. And then we could toss the drop tanks on landing. What is the thrust to weight? Well, it's still pretty low, even with all those things down. Use Separatrons with a thrust to weight of 8 to drop the final landing speed. Half support on thrust, half on shoot. You don't need reusability. At least give yourself only 10 to 15 seconds of thrust. You want enough thrust to slow it down and not stop. Yes, I agree. But I don't want to rebuild the entire rover, so I don't... like, if I just put these way down, that's 6 minutes of burn time with those engines. Wait a second, I don't believe that. There. Okay. That's... So let's empty these all the way out. That's 1,600 meters per second of delta V. Oh, these are still full. Look, we could totally just take these all the way down. We just don't need all this fuel. This is just like retro rocket sort of stuff. That's 0.75, and we've got 4 chutes on it. Atmospheric engines as lifting stages. That's actually good. Oh, I'll read chat in just a second. That's 8 minutes of burn time. Where is it getting all that burn time from? Body Duna atmospheric 0.75. So we could just take... Okay, now we're up to 0.8. Now we're up to 0.87 with 832 delta V and 4 minutes of burn time. I still don't understand why that's saying that it's burned for 4 minutes. Am I missing something? No, I'm just not believing... I'm not believing that, that we need that. Oh, there's fuel down here too, I betcha. There is fuel down here as well. Alright, that's why. I was trying to find the hidden fuel. There we go, look at that. 226 meters per second of delta V, 1.02, 1 minute burn time with the fuel that's in these tanks. That's perfect. That's perfect. Unlock the aerospike. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. The LFO spaceplane parts. SG Charles, you got it. You got it. I'm totally streaming until 6 a.m. That's my job. It's totally my job right here. That would be perfect for landing on Duna. So what else is locked? More boosters. No, I don't want to add more boosters. I don't need more boosters. Those big wheels are going to be the killer, I think. The rockets are very efficient. Alright, so now we have a minute of burn time. Alright, I don't need to get back. Memphis Belle, I don't need to get back. If I fill these up, I go down to 0.93. That's 832. Yeah, I just don't need that much. 72. I just don't want to have to redesign the whole thing. 72. All right, 1.03, 182 delta V, 58 seconds. That should be good. That should be good. We're landing this thing on Duna is what we're doing. There's a cargo bay we're not using. All right. Your Narwhal probe is connected by the Octo Strut. You're right. My little probe up there is connected by the Octo Strut. So let's see here. We're gonna have to figure out where we can unlock that from. What is unlocked? What is locked now, I wonder? Let's give it a try. The Rove Max, the I-beams, the ladder. Okay, we can unlock the ladder. Oh wait, why did I do that? We need to do the ladder. There we go. Or we can just get rid of it, I guess. Let's just purchase it. Radial attachment point we got. Aerospike rocket we didn't. Rove Max we're going to have to deal with. The I-beams, I don't think we can unlock the I-beams yet. Yeah, we're going to have to go research something for that, but that's okay. The mobility enhancer I just got. The Mark II rocket fuel fuselage, we can go unlock all the Mark II stuff. Cubic Octo Strut, the Gigantors, and the PB Nukes. Alright. That is good right there. So let's save the Space Winnebago, and let's go over to unlock some of these parts. Add one more 909 engine? We could. Alright. Take a base on wheels to Duna. Nice. Dater, take it easy, man. Thank you for everything you do for my stream. I really do appreciate you. Where are those Mark II parts? Let's just unlock everything. Unlock all the things. Oh, that's 90 science to unlock that? Ugh, that's annoying. And that doesn't have anything we need in it, does it? This doesn't have anything we need. We need the Mark II fuselage short, right? There's the Mark II fuselage short. That's 300. We don't have enough to unlock that right now. No! Here's all of our construction stuff that we have unlocked for 300. No! Oh my gosh! I accepted contracts. They gave me stuff. And you know the unfortunate thing? I don't think I'm going to get those big rover wheels until the last tier. I can't see what's in there. I don't think you get those huge rover wheels until the last tier, do you? Can anybody confirm or deny that for me? Dude, what's up, Lobster? Lobster came by. I'm focusing on stuff right now. But what's going on? Were you streaming earlier, or what's going on? I don't see... There you go, there you go. Lobster, what's going on, man? Ah, yes. Oh man, I missed so much stuff. There you go. We'll stream sometime after dusk. Oh, well, what's up, Lobster? Thanks for stopping by, man. The jumbo rover wheels are tier 8. 550 science for the rover wheels. Dang it, Lobster. We'll check to see if you're streaming when I'm done. Heck yeah. Do your Minmus science run around, you'll get enough to unlock these. You're right, but I'm gonna have to... No, the advanced motor is 550 science. Look at Mr. G-Card. That right there... That's not gonna be a mission killer. It's just that we've got to upgrade this first. We've got to upgrade the building because I can't research... I've got to max out this before I can do that. And to max out that is going to cost me 6 million Kerbucks. So it's going to cost me over 6 million Kerbucks. Shucks. Gosh. 6 million Kerbucks to be able to unlock those large rover wheels. I wonder if we can design around that. Can we just not use those big rover wheels? Let's go out to Minmus. Let's get some science from Minmus. The problem is that we don't have a return vessel for that right now. It wasn't meant. Jeez. I'm not going to abort this. I'm going to get this done. I don't even care. 6 million Kerbucks, we can't... That would take us too long to grind this, basically. I mean, why are we carrying RCS and stuff? We could totally strip this down. We don't need to be carrying this RCS. We don't need to be carrying the monopro. I mean, there's so much stuff we don't need here anymore. I know, I don't need that. Transfer orbit for stuff like Eve without the transfer window planner. Use the transfer window planner. If you don't want to install the mod, use the webpage one, the Alex Moon. Just put a whole bunch of little wheels on it. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, Dolly, you call it. I was just going to put a bunch of the little wheels on there instead of the big wheels. That would also save us a lot of money. Sure you can. Go for it. ZQ or X Kia Ruffle. Go for it, man. And I didn't even see where to get these. In the cargo bays. Take it easy, Lobster. Thanks for dropping by, man. I appreciate you. There's another link. Yeah, follow Lobster, guys. Click on the link there, the Twitch TV, Lobster. Give him a follow. Appreciate y'all. And we're the Gigantors. Don't need the cargo bays or the extra empty fuel tanks. Sergeant Charles, I was going to carry the drop tanks. I'm not going to redesign all of this, though. I don't want to redesign the entire rover, is the thing. I know I'm just looking at it right now. I'm just going to save it. Let's go out to Minmus and get some science. Oh my gosh. There you go. Alright, good deal. So let's go to Minmus and let's get some science. That's what we're going to do. And we also needed to complete that, well, I should have just looked at the contracts, right? Wow, I'm getting a little bit off here. Let's see. Visual surveys of Duna, equatorial orbit. I'm just going to delete this, honestly. That's only 54,000 Kerbucks. Specific satellite, 61,000 Kerbucks. Temperature scans of the moon. Nope. Science data from the surface of the moon. Oh, look at this. We could do that really quickly. Temperature scans of Duna, heliosynchronous. Turbojet engine splashdown for 68 science. That actually may be worth tossing out there right quick. But I can't accept it because I'm back up to 7. Science data from around Minmus and science data from the moon. Okay. Alright. We've got all these Duna missions that we picked up. Dang it! Alright. The bill is one of the triggers for a mission. You never know. Let me get science data from the surface of the moon. From the coffee maker. Where's the coffee maker? Come on, where's the cappuccino coffee maker? Pay me! Nice. At Minmus. Follower hype. Alright. Can I get rid of the flags? Okay, no, get rid of the flags. Just look at the landers and rovers, I believe. Alright, where's the cappuccino maker? There you go, the KSA IKEA Cappuccino 2-in-1 baby stroller. I could upgrade the mission control, you're right. The mod doesn't help with that. Illuma, you're gonna have to come for one of the, Oh, this is actually dangerous. We've got lots of battery charge. That should be enough. You're gonna have to come for an interplanetary transfer stream, and I will totally go over how to turn what's in the webpage. I've done it like 4 times in the last few days. I've done that specific thing a couple times in the last few days, so I can't do it again right now. But if you look on YouTube, actually, if you go to YouTube, do we have the interplanetary transfer highlight, maybe? Please don't run out of electric charge. Okay, good. I do have a highlight of that thing that you're asking me to do. And I apologize. I'm like bouncing all over right now. Let's go get some science from Minmus. Just a second. There you go. Alright, good deal. We just got some stuff worked out. Alright. So let's go back to the Space Center. And let's go out to Minmus. And let's start getting some data around Minmus. That's good. Mods. Dollar you call it. It's mods. There's Minmus. And I need to go to that. Oh, we need to rename all this stuff. There's the ships. And is there one landed? Yes, that's still counting as a ship. All right, let's go do this stuff. And let me show you how this entire shenaniganry works. That's 248 and 248, so let's go ahead and refuel him. Out. Now he's all fueled up. Excellent. All his experiments are clean. Excellent. What else did I need from out here? I needed visual survey of Duna, science data from the space around Minimus. Oh, I have that science data on board here, don't I? Review data, seismic scan, materials study, mystery goo observations. Okay, none of that's it. Is it in this pod? Review store data. Yeah, surface sample. No, that's not it. Who? Was it up here? Empty. Well, where's the data from the space? Silas Genovese, man. I'm going to talk about the thing that you were just talking about. Do you have any special instructions on that? Let me know if you had any special instructions on that, but I will get that done, man. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. We've got plenty of solar panels. We also need to expand this thing. Wow. We're going to be doing our landings on the other one. We don't want to rip our antenna off. Don't forget the monoprop in the pod. I had that locked, so that's our emergency reserves. So that should be good. Science data from the space around Minmus. I have to get pretty high to do that, don't I? I thought I had some science on here. There was the space around Minmus, but now I'm not finding it. Review data. Minmus's later flats. Minmus's greater flats. Mystery goo. Why don't I have... I could have swore I got something whenever I was something else. I don't know. Let's go on a mission. Is Bob in here? Yes, he's actually just going to transfer up to there. Alright, now Bob can go ahead and undock. Then we can go to the craft. We can actually activate those engines like this. Okay. We'll just use RCS to get away from that antenna, so I'm going to turn RCS and SAS on. And I'm just going to get away from that antenna. Excellent. That is exactly how that thing is supposed to work. Hanging from a ladder counts as space around Minimus. That counts as flying over something. So if we go here and we do like a crew report, that's just space just above the greater flats. That's totally annoying. And then if I come in here and I try to transmit that crew report, let's look at the that's weird. Did I not keep it? EVA report. Keep data. Get back in. There you go. Review stored data. And if I transmit this, this is not going to count as space around, I don't think. I'll try it right quick, but I don't believe that that's going to count. Oh, it just completed something. It did. Wait. Okay, so flying over counts from space around? I did not know that. I did not know that. Flying over counts as space around, even though it says flying over. Good call! Good call. Okay, excellent. It only counts as flying if there's an atmosphere. Excellent. Heck yeah. Now we've knocked that one for another 45,000 Kerbucks. Now we can go on a bit of a mission here. Where do we need to go? We need to fly. We could just grab the slopes. We could grab the slopes in the highlands over here. Fox, thanks for the follow. Guys, all the follows, I do appreciate it. I'm just going to fly to the nearest mountain. That way. Looks good, right? Because there are no mountains that way. Okay. So let's just go ahead and we're going to watch our Delta V and stuff here. Altitude and vessel. Okay, 2157. Turn that off. And let's go over this way. Alright. And the science lander is on its way. Can it look at the materials bay and will it get any science for this? 13.6? Nope, we're not going to do that. That was space near Minmus. Okay. So we could have got it pretty easily no matter what. Will you be flying the big thing? No, Hawkeyes. That's a science lander. It's supposed to land and act as the base of operations for the smaller science thing. So I'm not planning on flying it right now. Crew report? Yeah, well, yeah, let's overwrite the existing crew report. Whoa, don't toggle the torque. We didn't get anything for that, so let's reset it. And then we can just do a crew report. Alright, we're not getting anything for that either. Okay, we're good. We should be good. And look at that. I almost made it over there. I should have done more, I That's actually going to rotate underneath me. Watch. I'm doing good, Jam Session. Thanks for asking. I want to kind of land right here in this. It's not really a shoulder or a saddle. Actually, don't know what that is. The higher part of the mountain there, the lower slopes. How many viewers are we working on right now? How are we doing in terms of viewers? Anybody? Anybody tell me how the viewers are looking? I'm interested for reasons and stuff. Hamster dance, nice. EVA report. Not right now. Not if the lander is going to crash into the mountain like this. I'll get the EVA reports on the way home. Am I landing where I want? Biome Greater Flats. Let's go ahead and... 562. Excellent. Well, that's cool. I can't complain about that. Shelf. Shelf is a good one. Quaffles. Shelf is a good one. I like that. And this here should work. It's like I'm spitting like seltzer water or something out of these tanks. Okay, we're good. Where's my actual altitude? 1,400 meters. Let's just go ahead and start falling straight down now. I'm amazed at this lander. Do you have any idea to find Dr. Pepper in Australia? I apologize for corrupting you, I do, but that's what I drink. I'll tell you. This slope, 3.8 degree slope. That's actually not a bad slope even. We're now real altitude. Look at, do you see the difference between here? 1,700 versus 900. You got to pay attention to this over here. This is the terrain altitude. And I'm just going to do the same thing that I always do. 800, 700, 600, 500. Come on. Let's slow down. Okay. Now we're just going to fall a little bit more. 300. 200. Come on, girly. 100. Let's slow down to a more manageable speed. 60, 50. Let's slow down. 7, 6, 5, 4. Flare, flare, flare. I'll take it. All right, now we're landed in the lowlands, which is interesting. This is like the side of the mountain. Earlier today, you had a wild craving for Dr. Pepper. It keeps popping up. All right, let's see here. So now we can observe this materials bay for 75 science. We can observe this mystery goo for 30 science. We can take a seismic scan for 60 science. We can take the thermometer for 24 science. We can do a crew report for 15 science. And actually, we could cash that in right now just by transmitting it. Because it's see how you get the same for recovery and basic analysis. We'll just transmit that one right now. I've landed at the lower flats. There we go. Excellent. And then we've got, I got the temperature scan, right? Yeah, I did. So now you can get out. You can do an EVA report from there for 19 science. We can get the data from the thermometer and that. We can store all of this in the pod. Like that. I didn't even put the ladder down, whatever. Down here, you can actually do a surface sample for 90 science. You take a handful of snow, ice, and dirt and put it in your sample bag. You hope the science team on Kerbal will figure out why it is and why it's not suitable for Kerbal consumption. Nice. Keep the data. I'm going to do an EVA report from down here. That's another 24 science. You look up at the Highlands and wonder out loud if you could just jump over them. Mission Control advises you not to try. Nice. All right. Oh, yeah, we could also get this over here, so let's hop over this way. Collect that data. Let's remove it. Let's collect that data. Let's remove it. You know what would be interesting? Frozen Dr. Peppermint. Nice. It would be nice if there was something that allowed me to... whoa, buddy. All right. So now we've put all of our science data in there, and we just need to fly somewhere else. Top Hat Dragon, what's up? It would be interesting if you had a science lab. Nice, Top Hat. That's a big shuttle you got going on there. Those are big engines at the back of it as well. Not gonna lie. Goo tanks. I did the goo tank. I did do the goo tank on that side, so I got that one. I'm gonna keep this other one for another biome. Let's see if we can't nab the slopes here. I'm gonna see if I can't nab the slopes. So we've got all the science we need from here. I'm gonna take off and fly over to here and see if I can't nab the slopes. I'm just flying straight at a mountain. You can't, that's worthless. There needs to be like a more tactical map. Man, DOS, been great watching you. Glad to get entertained by your stream. I gotta finish Christmas shopping for your kids so I can better catch some sleep. Dude, Valison, thank you again for the donation. I really do appreciate you. The support. Have fun with your kids. I hope they're excited about science and that sort of stuff. They are welcome here in the stream anytime, because we do try to keep it family friendly if you're okay with that. But thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, and take it easy. We're still over the lowlands. We haven't reached the slopes yet. I'm hoping that I can just layer down gently on the side of the mountain here. Lowlands still. High orbit moon, what altitude? Does anybody... We need the wiki handy. Having the wiki handy would be really cool. Because I don't know that one off the top of my head. What are we at? Okay, now we're on the slopes. So we can actually just fall straight down. You have a small lighter. What's going on, man? Thanks for the follow. Alright, we're over the slopes now. Excellent. I wish you could play this on a Chromebook. Midlands. More freedom with the gizmos. Have you seen KSP Kamuchi's Wacky Lander? This is a 25-degree slope. KSP Kamuchi's Wacky Lander. The gizmo hacker. 11 meters per second. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oops, that was too much. Alright. Well, buddy, for safety's sake, I am not going to have this lander be like this. I'm actually going to lay it down on purpose. I hope it doesn't start to slide down the hill. That would be terrible. Okay. There we are on the slopes. Whoa. What if I turn SAS off? What are you going to do? Okay, it's just going to lay down. Okay, good. I did this on purpose. Now I can get some science data from here. Observe the materials bay. This should be the slopes. 75 science. Then I can observe the mystery goo from here. Another 30 science. I can take a seismic scan. Log seismic data. That's 60 science. I can totally log the temperature. That's 24 science. I can do a crew report. That's another 15 science, which I can transmit right now, laying down. Ah, yes. Oh, Shimmy's here! Dude, Shimmy! What is shaking, man? Thanks for stopping by. Make sure we get all the love for Shimmy. It looks so peaceful when it's sleeping. You're right, it does look peaceful when it's sleeping. Shimmy made it, dude. Shimmy, thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, look at that. He actually didn't grab onto the ladder. Go ahead and he can take a surface sample from up there. That's interesting. We already have a surface sample from there? Weird. An EVA report we can get. That actually doesn't mean anything. We've already been to the slopes, it looks like. There's the take the data from the thermometer. Can we take the data from the thermometer too? Yes. I think I said the same thing twice. We'll store those experiments. Careful, dude. Okay, just jump off the entire thing. Whatever you want to do. Come on. There you go. Collect the data from there. Remove the data from there. Excellent. Do I need a surface sample? I've already got the surface sample, right? Yeah, we've already got the surface. We've already been on the slopes, apparently. There we go. Yeah, the RCS engines are in stock. For sure, for sure. There we go. Let's grab that. You can get back on board. You could actually get out again. Good, you're on the ladder. Can you do an EVA report flying above the slopes? Okay, we didn't need that one. Get back in. Now the trick is now we've got to go back. If I had known, I would have just taken even more Delta V. But let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and just lean this thing up again, turning on SAS. And we've got to now fly back to the science vessel. So there's the science vessel over there. Now we're good to go. We just really need to go like this. Watch. Ah, the science vessel. There we go. Alright, how far did that get me? It got me pretty close to the science lander. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Let's just go ahead and time warp this. Oops. Looking good. Can we download your ship? Sure, Mark and L. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this skybox? This skybox was made. There's the skybox link. Yeah. Respawn 2 made it for a stream. Well, maybe not for a stream. Respawn 2 was having it, and it has been spreading like wildfire from over here, apparently. Now it seems like half the people I see have this skybox. It looks so amazing, though. It's the Nebula skybox layered into Reardon's HD skybox. I need to fly over to the science station. Now we're going straight down. That means we're going to pass directly over the science station. And I just need to burn retrograde like this to slow down. Look, our shadow's directly over the science station right now. I don't know why I'm doing this going full throttle. And then this is where it gets a little tricky, honestly. Because we've actually got to land on top of the science station, like literally on top of the science station. And you can't see it very well. And I don't want it to be moving. I want it to be going straight down. There you go. And this is why I put all this RCS on here. Watch me now. I need to get a visual on my landing pad. Okay, there it is. This way. Excellent. This is hard because it's hard to like see down correctly. There we go. I need a different angle. Okay, this gives me more perspective. Got it. All right, good deal. Good deal. I know I could do all sorts of things like set the dock as the target and stuff, but come on. This is career on hard, and I didn't use any of the mods until I earned the mods. I can absolutely do career on hard. This is definitely career on hard already. So we can go ahead and take all 12 data that we got. We can let go. If we had thought about this, we would have changed the orientation so that he could just climb down the ladder. But we did not think about it. Chat didn't think about it. I blame chat, honestly. Let's store all 12 of those experiments in there. Excellent. Then we need to, we need to tell the science. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that. We need to go to a different biome. Get it! Oh, get it! Okay, good. There we go. It would have been nice if the lander ladder matched up with this ladder so that we could, like, climb down the ladder or something like that. That would have been really nice, honestly. Let's go ahead and process... No. Let's go ahead and clean the experiments. So that will actually kick off quite a bit. While we're doing that, we could refuel our lander. I'm going to take it out of the top stuff first. And that took what? That took us 100 units of monoprop. We should be good to go. We should be good to go. Alright. We wanted to practice your RCS. The solar panel isn't there anymore. Oh, you're right. The solar panel's gone. The solar panel's gone. You're right. Our mysterious floating solar panel. Why didn't that one get filled up? Did I mess something up? I thought I did out. Maybe I just did in or something. Have you upgraded the launch pad? I did. I updated it once, and I basically upgraded all the buildings once, I think. Alright, now the lander is fully restocked. It's all cleaned. It's all ready to go. We're on Minmus. I mean, I don't know why I would F5 for safety there, but we're good to go. We can go on another mission. I wish there was a count of how much science there was in a pod, you know? But there's not one of those. What other biomes are close to here? We got the slopes. We could probably get the highlands. That is a different flat up there, and it doesn't have a flag on it. So let's fly over the mountain this time, over to that other flat. That's what we're going to do. We're going to fly over the mountain, over to this flat, and we'll see if we can't get highlands in whatever flat that is on the way. That's going to be to the northwest of my site. And we are all good, right? Yep. Monoprop's all filled up. Emergency monoprop is engaged. Okay. You have to get a tracking center, but it won't let you put nodes. You have to have tracking center and mission control both upgraded to level 2. Tracking center and mission control both up to... Midlands were near where you found the slopes before. Okay, we'll fly over this. And I feel like it's going to be that way. Yeah, look. Wait, where are we at? Oh, this doesn't have everything. All right. That bug didn't get fixed either. I told them about that bug and it didn't get fixed. Okay, so look, if we just sight over that flag and we fly directly over that flag, we'll make it over here. It would be nice if we could get to there. So maybe sight just a little bit to the south of the flag and try to land over this way. Let's see what we've got here. I should be able to undock. I should then be able to fly this guy, turn on our SAS. And we're going to need to... There's the flag over there. So we'll just fly over that way. Let's throttle up. Let's turn correctly. Let's lean. And set it if this trajectory correctly. And let's... I don't know. Oops, dorsal side. We're upside down. Alright, let's kick it in the pants. Look at that. We're going to get it directly. That was actually way too high. I should really just burn down a little bit like this because we're going to go too high. And that right there, the planet will rotate under us. I shouldn't have burned it at a 45-degree angle. I knew that. But let's just go ahead and get this done. Jam session. Take it easy, man. Appreciate you stopping by. I really do. How goes the docking? It's doing good. It is. We're doing less badly. We are doing less badly. Doesn't land that pretty. It's basically a little puddle jumper, right? It's really just a puddle jumper. We're doing good on electric charge and everything. Yeah, we're good. In map mode, press backspace. Press the backspace only when in map mode. Backspace will go back to your ship when you're in map mode. What biome are we over? Lowlands. I'll just do a little hop, maybe. If you control from the pod, you'll be in the pod when you undock. Oh yeah, you're right. I should have remembered to do that. You're right. Press backspace when you're in map mode, and it'll take you back to your ship. Yeah, look at that. We're doing good. Did he get any highlands? There was the slopes. I imagine the top of that mountain is the highland. Kerbal for a joyride on the ladder. It could work. G Tozzy, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you being here. Kerbal for a Joyride. I'm not going to try it. Kilroy, I already love the show. Good atmosphere and everything. Thank you, Kilroy. I appreciate that as well. We are just coming in for this here landing. An upgraded flight computer on here would be awesome. I love that concept. Being able to upgrade it. I know. That's why I said make sure you were in map mode. Because it's the same key. It's exactly the same key. Which is nuts. Are these thrust limited? No, they're not. Interesting. Now we look like we're in the right place, so let's start getting rid of some of this velocity just for safety's sake. Alright, now we're flying straight down. Guys, I really do appreciate everybody sitting here. I tried to answer a bunch of questions. I know that I am learning to deal with larger streams. You know what I mean? Larger viewer counts and that sort of stuff. But I really do appreciate everybody that was patient with me and understands that I'm learning and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, this is just the flats. Alright, good deal. The ISS crew put their decorations up? Really? 2,000, 1,000. I'll get down to about 1,000 meters. Well, I gotta be safe. This is hard mode career. There we go, 1,000. So I'll get down to 500 now. And I will go down to like 15. 7. 6. 5. Alright. Get rid of some velocity here. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Alright, good deal. Now we're at 2. Now we're coming in for a landing here. 1. I'm going to go ahead and slow down when I get to 1. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 8. Alright, 20 meters. Where's my shadow? There you go. Jeez, I'm just going to use the freaking RCS to land on. You're doing great. It's pretty entertaining. Thank you, Pool Boy. I appreciate that. Boop. Alright, good deal. So same story. Observe Materials Bay. 75 science. Observe the mystery goo. 30 science. Take all of our other scientific measurements, like the seismometer. The seismic accelerator. Log seismodetic. There's 60. Take the temperature over here. Really? The thermometer suddenly... What? The thermometer suddenly reads not a number? One of the wires must have come loose again? Is that a random failure? That would be great, Aqualux. I would love that. I would love that. We've already sent a thermometer here. We must have a little probe that landed here a while back. We'll do a crew report, which we can instantly transmit. You tried jumping into the air and strafing at the same time. Now, if only you had a water pistol. What? Alright, excellent. Let's actually put the ladder down since we've never done that. We brought it with us. We might as well be using it. Alright, excellent. The ladder doesn't exactly reach the ground. We'll have to talk to the engineers about that. We can take this data. We can take this data. We can do an EVA report. Oh, we've sent a Kerbal here before, but we didn't have any container. We didn't have any science with us, apparently. There we're storing the data. Now we can climb down the ladder. Let go. Get a surface sample. I wonder if we have a surface sample. 22.5. We've already returned one from here. And an EVA report we don't need. But now we can grab this. Collect data. Remove the data. Collect the data. Remove the data. He's loving the science thing. He's like, whoa, buddy, check out my science. Is it just me, or does the scientist Kerbal not seem to affect the instrument science? It's only his like mission reports and stuff like that. Kumquat. What are you talking about? Did I say that the biomap was cheating? I don't think that I said that, did I? If I said that, I must have been confused about something. I don't even know where the biomap is. That's why. It's not cheating. I don't think that it's cheating. How would you bring it up? I can bring it up. The map overlay is in the cheat menu. Oh, it's in the cheat menu. Where is the map overlay? How do you get to it? Biomes visible in map. Oh. Oh! Well. I didn't actually know that that was a thing. It's applied when you recover the science at this KSC. How about that? Huh. There's no key or anything. No, I don't think that this would be cheating. Why would this be cheating? I would say that this would not be cheating. Huh. I mean, that's actually kind of cool. We just need to get the Highlands on the way back. Did we pass over some Highlands? It looks ugly, but it's not cheating. I don't think that would be cheating. There should be why is that on the cheat menu? That should be here somewhere. There should just be a button you can press to do that. I don't understand that would be on the cheat menu. It's only been a thing since 0.90. Oh, I gotcha. I think I'm just gonna fly with the ladder now. So now I just need to go home. Oh, somebody said it was cheating. Oh yeah, question. I thought you were asking me. STX, you could cheat in a single player game. Especially, I don't buy the whole you can't cheat in a single player game argument. Because if you're trying to like pass off your accomplishments, like, oh, I totally accomplished this, and it's like you didn't actually do it, I could think that you could possibly be cheating in a single player game. So I don't really buy that argument that you can't cheat in a single player game. However, it's your game. Play it however you want to, really. I would just have a problem if you did something that like other people may consider cheating and then come over and try to pass it off as I accomplished this myself, you know? Like hacking your money or hacking a ship into orbit that you didn't actually launch. I would say that you could cheat in a single player game, you know? Cheat menu is Alt F12. Alt F12. And it is called the cheat menu. I'm glad in this game now I don't consider it cheating at all. Yeah. I don't think that would be that. It's just trivial to discuss. I don't think so. I mean, because a lot of people say, oh, there's no such thing as cheating in a single-player game, and I don't agree with that at all. I think that you can totally cheat in a single-player game if you're accomplishing things and trying to pass off your accomplishments as something that you didn't actually do. That's what I would have a problem with. You know? And that's why people say that one thing or another thing is cheating, da-da-da-da-da, like, oh, drink. So am I going to get over the Highlands here? Hopefully this is the Highlands. Look how I jumped over this. This is exactly what I was trying to do. Just jump to the top of this mountain and then land again. Slopes still. Midlands. Slopes. Why is this the slopes? Midlands. Okay. Well, I guess we could do the Midlands, huh? Let's just land here and do the Midlands. Let's see how far we can get. What's my altitude? 9? Okay, yeah, we're fine. And I'm going to flip dorsal, orient to dorsal. It would be great if we could actually see. Let's try to land somewhere where we can actually see. 8, 7. Alright, this is actually pretty cool. Look, I'm going to try to land on the crest of this hill. Oh, buddy. I better be careful. There we go. Now we're just flying around. Where can we find this? The Fort Rochelle, the Renaissance pack. Can we get a link to the Renaissance pack that puts all these things in here and the skybox that's separate? If you want your KSP to look like this. You're cheating yourself out of the experience. You're right. I'm going to try to land on the crest of this thing and hope that it's still the Midlands. Thank you, Sarian. I appreciate that. I need to get the list updated and put that in there for now. This is Minmus Super Dork. I'm just doing my flying thing. I'm going to try to land on the crest of this hill so that I could wave at the guys 16 kilometers away. It looks like I would actually jump over this. Alright, the slope is increasing, so let's go ahead and land. Ooh, I'm controlling this. Wow, look how far down we came. That's amazing. I thought we were going to be on the top of that hill. And we are definitely not on the top of any hills. Orbit mode. Whoa, 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 whoa. I knew something was wrong. And that was it. There you go. I'm still over the Midlands, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see the guys. Lame. We can't land here. wish I could time warp here. I'm trying to jump to where I can see these guys. I would be happy with resource stuff, that's for sure. If you can get that radial out towards the top of the map like that, that means you're flying along the surface. If you've got that the blue ball with the arms out, that means you're flying across the surface. And all I'm doing, do you see how I'm just pumping it up again? That means I'm basically not going anywhere except flying across the surface. See, I'm just kind of floating along. Minmus is so freaking... Whoa, that slope is getting huge. Let's land here. Alright, maybe we're not going to be able to see the guys, but let's just land. This is taking too long, honestly. And again, I just burn the green X to the top of the nav ball like that. And then I just foul on down. And I'm going to use RCS proper to land again. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to see him. Alright, we've got a nice stable landing on a 24.6 degree slope here. That should be okay. Let's go ahead and do our thing. I'm on the slopes! I flew over the slopes. No! Well, that's okay. Dang it all. I gotta go back. So stupid. I should have known that that was gonna happen. Let me see if I can't get over onto the non-slopes again. Okay, now we're in the Midlands again. And it goes into orbital mode. Of course it goes into orbital mode. That was just a little hop. I can land this one on RCS. Minmus is such a great place. If you're new to landings, Minmus is a great place to practice the landings over and over and over again. Oh, now we're only on a 21% slope, or 21 degree slope, actually. So let's orient with the slope. There we go. Turn on the self-righting mechanism here. Alright. We landed? Alright, we're landed successfully. Cures for Unibrownies, I don't want them to do that. I honestly don't want them to do that. Or at least make it an option or a hard mode only thing or something like that. I think that you're going to quickly stray into, well, oops. You're going to quickly stray into making the game more complex than it needs to be. Midlands, we've already got that. We've already got that from the Midlands. We've already got an entire science package from the Midlands, it looks like. Were the other ones the Lowlands or the Midlands? I don't know. Oops, log the temperature. We've already landed in the Midlands, apparently. That's lame. Log seismic data. There's 60 solid. Add wheels to the goo tanks and roll down the hill. Do we need a crew report? Oh, we've already got it. We've already been here, apparently. And I didn't get any Highlands, which is amazing. I thought I would have got some Highlands en route. Let's take that data. We've already got the temperature. I just don't want them to make the game so complex that new players can't feel like they get success in it. No matter what happens, there needs to be these difficulty options so that new players can feel like they've accomplished things without worrying about a million things, right? And honestly, the life support stuff is all just math. It's not the same as the orbital mechanics stuff. It's just math. It's like, do I have enough of this for that number of days or whatever, you know? I'm not as impressed. Science container and goo experiments reset now. No, they don't, but I've got a science vessel that's able to reset them in stock. Come on. Let's get that. There you go. Do I need an EVA report from here? Probably not if I've already been here. Yeah. Well, that was kind of a bust, honestly. Huh. Oh well. Where's the science ship? There it is back there. We're going to go to the poles next. The Highlands are right next to the poles. Yeah, that's where we're going to go next then. SAS engage. Alright. Just do another ballistic type trajectory without going too high. I'm just pointing straight. I mean, I'm pointing straight at the science station and burning is all I'm doing. Look at that. That looks good. What they really need like a surface tactical map or something. We really do need a surface tactical map. Lonely Mountain on Minimus for your Highlands. Which one's Lonely Mountain? I don't get that reference, honestly. All right, this time warp. I missed it by a little bit. A tactical map that was like not the orbital map, but like the tactical map or something. That would be a huge thing for me. Oh man, I'm still so far away. I'm still, what, 2,500 meters per second? Yeah. Alright, let me correct here, because I need to burn to the side a little bit, like this. Now I kind of feel like I'm going straight towards it. Or I feel better about everything. At least. So, I've got that going for me. See if we can't get this going a little faster this time, folks. I just instinctively highlighted F5 for safety. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, now I've got my dorsal side under control. Okay, good. Minimap. Something, I don't know, something that would be like a more tactical sort of display that's like a flat map or something that could do little trajectories like this. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I just know that the mode that we typically use is not really what I'm looking for, you know what I mean? You're about to go to Duno. Once you start, you spend a lot of time. You spend a lot of time warping. That is exactly correct. Jeez, we really need more control authority in that direction, honestly. Dear Diary. Jackpot. Alright, cool. So if I click out, it should fill both of those up, right? I mean, it doesn't have enough to completely fill them up, but that's okay. There we go. We can do this, so we can click it out again. Like that, right? Alright, cool. Excellent. You didn't set up alarm for transfer of all the other planets. Oh, Tarpon, don't do that. Or unless you calculated them maybe using transfer window planner. Kerbal alarm clock just is a very loose sort of bit of accuracy when it comes to the transfer windows. I believe that the thing with the stuff is better. I believe that you should plot it in transfer window planner and then take the time and put it into Kerbal alarm clock. Don't use Kerbal alarm clock's built-in transfer window planner. I don't really trust it. I just don't think that it's as accurate as it could be, I guess. Okay. You did it with transfer window planner. Okay, good deal, good deal. All right, excellent. Yeah, because Kerbal alarm clock has the transfer windows in it, and I just don't think that they're as accurate. I know. I know, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. I'm not I know I could be setting as a target. I'm just doing it without setting as a target, I guess. Clean experiments. While Bob flies, we should be able to do this. It would be better if there was a ladder that went all the way up to that thing, I think. Yeah, okay. Take it easy, Lego Master. To transfer fuel like I'm doing, you just Alt right-click. Like you right-click on one tank, then you Alt right-click on the other tank, and that allows you to do two from the transfer window mode. Yes, I know. When I first read that, when he said Kerbal alarm clock, I was like, whoa, don't use the Kerbal alarm clock. But we're all good. We're on the same page. Okay, this guy's refilled again, right? 250, 250. So let's see if we can't do a shot to the pole. The pole is actually going to be quite a challenge here. But our experiments are all reset, it looks like. Let's do a shot to the pole. Shot to the pole. You give poles a bad name. I'm just going to fly straight north. It doesn't have to be that hard. So all I have to do... Okay, if I control from here first, then I can undock, and that'll put me on the lander. That's what I haven't been doing that would make life a lot easier. Then I can turn on my SAS. Lander check, everything looks like it's good to go. All the systems are nominal. So let's go ahead and take off. I'm 6 meters above the surface. Nice. Let's go ahead and just take off and go for a polar shot here. So I'm going to rotate like that, and I'm just going to tilt myself to the north. And I'm going to kick her in the rear. Later! And I'm just going to try and keep it low. That looks good, doesn't it? So we'll get the highlands and the poles, maybe? That looks good. Let's do it to it. Alright, cool. You know, I wonder if Bob could do an EVA report right now. Hang on, Bob! EVA report. Oh, we didn't need that one. He's riding it like a skateboard. Foglara. Yes. Like a true 80s kid. 79, actually. But September of 70, yeah, you know. Basically 80s. Yes, yes, yes. What are we over now? We're still over the Greater Flats. Bob is just going to ride this thing. Like this. He's like, what are you having me do, you idiot? I do not approve of what I'm being told to do here. Good times. Good times. We're still over the Greater Flats. I'm going to see if he can't get a couple EVA reports that he hasn't gotten yet. Some slim pickings. Get another Kerbal on the ladder? Why? You're eyeballing it for fun. Yes, that's exactly right. I'm just eyeballing it for fun. Land it the other way when your ladder wait. And then your ladder drops you on top of the cupola. Oh, drops you on top of the cupola. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. EVA report? We don't need that one. Ghost ride the whip. Yeah, he should hang on with like one. He should do a lap around the rocket. Actually, where are we? Oh yeah. What's up now? Yep, lander looks okay. It's mid trajectory inspection. All right, hard mode career. Maybe we should do this too. Yep, everything looks okay, says Bob, as he flies around his lander, which is on a crash course with a... Turn around, Bobby. The Kerbal is just excess mass, except for the surface sample things. Alright, Bob. Well done, you can get back in. Now we can actually just get there faster. Lowlands. Oh, we've already got the lowlands. I think they increased the amount of... Did they? There's the Midland Slope, Midlands, Lowlands. What you gonna do? You really don't know. So I appreciate you watching my show. I just made that up. You like it? Ah, yes. Yet another ballistic... I wish I could zoom into here more. Maybe I just need to zoom into this more. I'm still over the lowlands. There's the slopes. On your way to bed, Aquilux. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. There's Midlands again. Slopes, Midlands. Midlands, Slopes. Interesting. They were still over the Midlands. Whoa! That looks scary. Good night, Irene. But this is still the slopes. We haven't even made the poles yet. How is that not the highlands or the poles? I required to fly farther. Okay. There you go. Midlands. If you're ever in a panic, don't panic. Burn straight up. Buy yourself time. You can totally buy yourself time. Just burn straight up like this. Just point at the sky and burn, and it will buy you time. Just don't panic. I didn't panic. Did you see me panic? I didn't panic. Pulls! Aha! Pulls. So where's the highlands, though? I mean, I'm not going to the pole. Irene says, good night, Dice. Turn on impact biome. Yes, that is what I should do. Is that cheaty, though? I don't know. It might be cheaty. Alright. There's the sun. Oh, and we're going to be able to see Kerbin, too. Nice. Actually, Kerbin's been in the sky this entire time, so I don't know why I'm so surprised that I can see Kerbin. Right? Just put the X at the top of the nav ball like that. What are we? 400, 300, going down at 18, 350. There's 300, 250, 200. Let's burn off this speed. 11 meters per second now. 12, 150, 100, 90, 80, 70. Burn off speed. 60, 50, 40, 30. Burn off speed. Burn off speed. Burn off speed. Touchdown. Das Valdez wins! Or something. Alright, so now we can do this. Welcome to the Das Valdez show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Nice. Alright, we haven't been to the poles before. Heck yeah. Log seismic data. Take crew report from pole. Transmit. Whose line is it anyway? You're exactly right. Whose line is it anyway? That is what we're looking for. Alright. Now we just need to get out of the pod, Bob. Excellent. Highlands are up the slope you just landed on. I'll have a look at the map. You mean Bob wins. He's the true hero here. 90 science for the surface samples. 24 science for the crew report. Heck yeah. Mr. Go Bananas, you can get data from those things and store it somewhere. Exactly. That is exactly what's going on, Jax Tarity. I can get all of the data from this entire place, from this entire planet just with this one ship. Normally, when you do this remove data, like I'm removing the data right now, right? You see me removing the data? Normally, if I do remove data, this part here becomes worthless. I can't do anything else with it. Like, see, I can't right-click on it. Let me get back into the pod and I'll show you. I can't actually do anything with it. But with that science vessel landed over there... Yeah, let's go ahead and store the experiments. I really wish that they would fix this Kerbal sliding on the ladder thing. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We collected something twice. That's okay. Now look. Now, I can't come over here, and when I try to right-click on this, you'll just have to take my word that I'm right-clicking, right? That is inert. I can't do anything with it anymore. But, if I go back to the science vessel, and the science vessel cleans it, the science vessel can actually reset it. So I can jump, like I've been this little pogo hop thingy, I can jump to all sorts of different biomes and get the science data from all sorts of different biomes. That's what I've been doing. RWR92, my bandwidth is hurting, and your stream is freezing like every 30 seconds. RW92, did you try to decrease the stream quality? Because we've totally got encoders. You could totally do that, man. Let me see if I can't go over here. Alt F12, biome is visible. So there's a highland area. And there's a highland area, I guess, right? So we basically just have to hit this highland area on the way home. I'll just hop over to that highland area right quick. What is that? Oh, who knows what that's going to be? What is that, like southwest? I actually get a little, I get confused sometimes. We'll just do it. Take it easy, folks. Oh, Wave Runner, wait. Finally able to dock. Took you all night. Congratulations. Good job, Cadet. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Commander Stott, you just got a roll from. It's an RNG thing. Congratulations on your successful dock, Wave Runner. Thanks for letting us know, man. I appreciate you. We'll just leave this here. It should really just be as easy as a click. I think they should implement scan sat or something so you can scan it first, you know? It's going to be this way, I think. Towards the sun, maybe? Yeah, look. If I fly towards the sun. This is so important. This is really so important. You see the sun? If I just fly towards the sun from my current position, I will fly right over that biome. Do you see I'm trying to get right here? And if I fly towards the sun, I will go towards the correct biome. So now I've oriented myself, and I just need to fly that way. Let's just take off and fly that way. Turn off RCS. And let's just fly towards the sun. Praise it, you know? Praise the sun. Fly towards the sun. Whatever. And look at that. That's making a direct line down to that biome that I wanted to hit. That is what I wanted. That is perfect. Heck yeah. All right. Good deal. Good deal. That is awesome. Knowing how to orient yourself like that, that's like an old school like land navigation or sailor navigation sort of thing. But here in space, we can totally use it. It is a legitimate it's a legitimate strategy. There's the Midlands. But Icarus! Learn from Icarus! Well, the South Pole, I think that they're the same. Praise the sun. Nice, War of Jaggedy. There's the Highlands. I can just come in for a landing here. Because I'm over the Highlands now. How far am I from the ground, I wonder? Impact biome. There you go. Impact biome. Excellent. That's a useful thing to have. And we could just go ahead and... I'm going to just go down to like 500 feet and then kick it. Das is going Sexton style. Dead Reckoning. Dead Reckoning. I mean, being able to navigate by Dead Reckoning, there's nothing wrong with navigating by Dead Reckoning. I go backpacking. I used to do it a lot more, but I would go backpacking, and there are certain environments where you can navigate by Dead Reckoning. You can orient by Dead Reckoning. That's ugly as sin. Is that Kerbal with the biomes on it? Looks like it. Huh. Interesting. The Vikings could be the first on Minimus. Nice. That is an ugly Kerbal. Huh. Interesting. 700, 600. I'm going to get on down to like 500 meters. 500. Negative 21 meters per second. Let's go ahead and burn. 400. When the blue ball is underneath you like that, the green ball is near the nav like this. 100. We better burn some, yo. You have to be kidding me. I don't... It's orbit mode. Minmus is just bad about orbit mode, honestly. It really is. Yeah, Dead Reckoning is just eyeballing it. You're exactly right. There we go. Success. Let's observe the materials bay. 75 science. Observe the mystery goo. I did. I totally got my orienteering merit badge. You're not even kidding about that. I absolutely have my orienteering merit badge. Log seismic data. Got it. Crew report from the Highlands, which we can just transmit right now. You're going to follow if I land? Corvanus, why would I not land that? I appreciate you. Docking using the glorious KSA Majesty and the fueler? Really, Wave Runner? Hang on. Oh my gosh, dude. It's been forever since I've flown a Majesty. This is one of the crafts that we built. Wave Runner, man. Congratulations. Thank you for bringing that to my channel. That's not my screenshot of it, is it? Do I fly planes? I do. I do on occasion.